Cosmic Currents for Libra. June 24, 2025, dear Libra, as you step into June 24, 2025, the cosmic choreography reveals a fascinating dance of energies specifically calibrated for your sign. Today, the sun shines brightly in Cáncer, illuminating your 10th house of career and public reputation, while creating a square aspect to your sign. This positioning suggests a day where professional matters come into sharp focus, though not without certain challenges that will require your natural diplomatic approach. The moon today travels through Aries, activating your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This fiery lunar energy brings a certain intensity to your interactions, perhaps stirring up unexpected emotions in both personal and professional relationships. As an air sign ruled by Venus, you typically prefer harmony and balance, but today's Aries moon might push you toward more direct confrontations than you'd normally pursue. This isn't necessarily negative. Sometimes clear communication requires a bit of courage. Speaking of Venus, your ruling planet is currently dancing through Gemini, another air sign that complements your natural tendencies. This placement in your 9th house of expansion and higher learning suggests that beauty, love, and value may come to you today through intellectual pursuits, foreign connections, or philosophical insights. You might find yourself attracted to ideas and people that expand your worldview or challenge your thinking in stimulating ways. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, resides in Cáncer alongside the Sun. This placement in your career sector indicates that your words carry particular weight in professional settings today. Your ability to express ideas with both emotion and logic will serve you well, especially in meetings or presentations. However, be mindful that Mercury in Cáncer can sometimes make communications more sensitive or defensive than intended. Remember to separate constructive criticism from personal attacks. Mars, the planet of action and desire, is currently moving through Taurus in your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This placement suggests a steady, determined approach to matters involving joint finances, investments, or deep emotional connections. Today might bring opportunities to strengthen your financial position through careful, deliberate actions rather than impulsive decisions. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, is moving through Gemini in your 9th house, harmonizing beautifully with your Libran energy. This suggests that opportunities for growth today may come through education, travel, even if virtual, publishing, or legal matters. If you've been considering taking a course, planning a trip, or engaging with different cultural perspectives, today offers supportive energy for those pursuits. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, continues its journey through Pisces in your 6th house of daily work, health routines, and service. This long-term transit has been asking you to bring more structure and discipline to your everyday habits and workplace responsibilities. Today, you might feel the weight of these obligations more acutely, perhaps due to deadlines or health matters that require attention. Remember that Saturn's lessons, while sometimes challenging, ultimately lead to mastery and achievement. Uranus in Taurus continues to revolutionize your 8th house of shared resources and intimate connections. This ongoing influence has been disrupting and reinventing how you approach matters of trust, vulnerability, and mutual support. Today, an unexpected insight or opportunity might arise in these areas, particularly relating to investments, loans, or emotional intimacy with a partner. Neptune's dreamy presence in Aries activates your 7th house of partnerships, adding a layer of idealism or confusion to your relationships. Today, you might find it difficult to see others clearly, or you might project your own hopes and fears onto partners or close associates. While this can enhance romantic connections through a rose-colored lens, it can also lead to misunderstandings in business partnerships. Practice grounding techniques if you feel uncertainties arising. Pluto, now in Aquarius, forms a harmonious trine to your Libra energy from your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This powerful placement supports deep transformations in how you express your authentic self, particularly through creative projects, romantic pursuits, or connections with children. Today might bring a significant realization about what truly brings you joy or fulfillment. As these planetary energies interact with your natal Libra chart, several key themes emerge for June 24, 2025. In your love life, the Aries moon in your partnership sector creates an interesting dynamic, especially for those in established relationships. There's a passionate, even competitive energy present today that could either spice things up or lead to minor conflicts. If you're single, you might feel drawn to individuals who challenge you intellectually, thanks to Venus in Gemini. Look for potential connections through educational settings, travel opportunities, or philosophical discussions. For all Librans, regardless of relationship status, today emphasizes the importance of maintaining independence within partnerships, finding that perfect Libran balance between togetherness and autonomy. On the career front, the Cancer Sun and Mercury highlight your professional ambitions and public image. Today might bring recognition for past efforts or opportunities to showcase your abilities to authority figures or the public. Your natural Libran charm and diplomacy will serve you well in navigating workplace politics, though the Sun-Moon square suggests you may need to balance career demands with relationship needs. Consider how your professional choices impact your most important connections, and vice versa. Jupiter's beneficial influence from your ninth house suggests that career growth might come through further education or connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. Regarding your finances, Mars in your eighth house of shared resources brings focused attention to investments, loans, inheritances, or funds managed with partners. This is a good day to review financial arrangements and ensure they're structured fairly. You might also discover a new approach to increasing your wealth through patient, methodical efforts rather than quick schemes. With Uranus also in this sector, be prepared for unexpected financial developments, perhaps a surprise expense, but equally possibly a sudden opportunity for financial growth. Your health and well-being today are influenced by Saturn in your sixth house, suggesting the importance of maintaining disciplined habits despite potential stress. The Moon-Sun square could manifest as tension between what you want to do and what you need to do for your health. Finding balance, a Libran specialty, is key. Consider activities that combine social connection with physical movement, like dance classes, tennis matches, or walking with friends. Your mental health benefits from intellectual stimulation provided by Venus and Jupiter in air-friendly Gemini, so engage with books, podcasts, or conversations that expand your thinking. In terms of social connections beyond romantic partnerships, today's celestial alignment suggests meaningful interactions with groups and organizations. Your natural networking abilities are enhanced, and you might find yourself playing the role of mediator or harmonizer within team settings. Jupiter's influence encourages you to seek out diverse social circles that expose you to different perspectives and life philosophies. Your creative expression receives powerful support from Pluto in your fifth house, suggesting that artistic pursuits or hobbies could serve as vehicles for profound personal transformation. If you've been feeling blocked creatively, today might bring breakthrough insights, particularly if you're willing to explore deeper emotional terrain in your creative work. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your ninth house also suggests inspiration might come from foreign cultures, philosophical concepts, or educational pursuits. For Libras dealing with family matters, the Cancer Sun brings emotional sensitivity to conversations about home and family. You might feel more nostalgic than usual, or find yourself reflecting on childhood patterns and how they influence your current relationships. This is a good day for healing family rifts through compassionate communication, though be mindful that emotions may run higher than expected. Spiritually, Neptune's influence in your relationship sector suggests that connections with others might take on a more meaningful, even mystical quality today. You may feel unusually intuitive about others' needs and emotions. This is also a good day for meditation practices that focus on heart opening or relationship healing, as the cosmic energies support dissolving barriers between self and other, a concept that resonates with your Libran appreciation for interconnection. In terms of personal growth, today offers an opportunity to examine where you might be avoiding necessary confrontations in the name of keeping peace. The Aries moon challenges you to stand your ground when appropriate, while still maintaining your commitment to fairness and consideration. Finding this balance, being both assertive and diplomatic, represents an important evolution in your Libran journey. Your compatibility with other signs today shows interesting patterns. You'll find particularly harmonious connections with Gemini, Aquarius, and Sagittarius, whose mental energy complements your air sign proclivities. Interactions with Aries and Cáncer might be more challenging but potentially growth-inducing, as they activate important houses in your chart. Romance could spark with a Gemini who stimulates your mind, while business partnerships might flourish with grounded Taurus individuals who complement your idealistic approach with practicality. As the day unfolds, pay attention to the hours when the Aries moon forms significant aspects. The morning might bring relationship tensions that resolve by afternoon, as the moon sextiles Jupiter, opening pathways for understanding and growth. Evening hours carry a dreamy quality as the moon approaches Neptune, perfect for artistic pursuits or intimate conversations that transcend ordinary boundaries. Libra, remember that your greatest strength today lies in your ability to see multiple perspectives while still honoring your own truth. The scales of your sign remind us that justice and harmony require constant adjustment, not rigid perfection, but dynamic equilibrium. As you navigate June 24, 2025, trust your innate gift for finding beauty and balance, even amidst the complex cosmic crosscurrents that surround you. Your lucky colors today are soft shades of blue-green that evoke the harmonious blending of air, your element, and water, Cancer's element. Your lucky number is 7, reflecting the mystical insights available through Jupiter's expansive influence in your 9th house. Carry rose quartz to enhance heart connections, or blue lace agate to facilitate clear, compassionate communication as you move through this multifaceted day. Embrace the journey, beautiful Libra. The cosmos offers you both challenges and gifts today, the perfect ingredients for your ever-evolving dance of balance. The celestial blueprint for Libra, on June 24, 2025, reveals a fascinating arrangement of planetary energies that will significantly influence your day. The Sun continues its journey through nurturing Cancer, forming a square aspect to your sign. This creates a subtle tension between your natural diplomatic approach and the more emotional, protective vibrations of Cancer energy. You might feel a push-pull between logical decisions and emotional considerations throughout the day. Venus, your ruling planet, finds itself in the analytical realm of Virgo, creating an interesting dynamic where your aesthetic sensibilities become more practical and detail-oriented. You may find yourself more critical of beauty and relationships, seeking perfection where usually you'd accept balance as sufficient. Mercury positioned in Leo creates a trine to your sign, enhancing your communication abilities and bringing a touch of dramatic flair to your normally diplomatic expression. This is an excellent day to present ideas that require both charisma and fairness. Mars energies in Gemini create a harmonious sextile to Libra, infusing you with mental agility and the ability to see multiple sides of any situation even more clearly than usual. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, continues its transit through Virgo, forming a quincunx aspect to your sign. This somewhat awkward alignment suggests opportunities for growth that require adjustments in your approach, particularly in health matters and daily routines. Saturn in Pisces creates a challenging square to your sign, bringing a sobering influence to partnerships and requiring you to establish clearer boundaries in relationships. This might feel uncomfortable for harmony-seeking Libra, but the structures you build now will serve you well later. Uranus in Gemini forms a favorable trine to your sign, bringing unexpected intellectual insights and possibly surprising communications that work in your favor. Neptune in Aries opposes your sign directly, creating a foggy mirror effect in relationships where distinguishing between your ideals and reality becomes challenging. Pay careful attention to what's real versus what you hope to see in others. Pluto in Aquarius forms a supportive trine to Libra, empowering your authentic self-expression and creative endeavors. The moon travels through Scorpio on this day, illuminating your second house of values and resources. This creates a subtle emotional undercurrent related to financial matters and self-worth. The most significant planetary aspect affecting you today is a Venus-Neptune quincunx, which challenges you to reconcile your practical approach to relationships with deeper spiritual or emotional needs that seem elusive. The North Node in Cáncer suggests that embracing emotional authenticity, even when it disrupts harmony, represents your path of growth. Meanwhile, the South Node in Capricorn reminds you not to fall back on detached practicality when emotional connection is what's truly needed. Chiron in Taurus forms a semisextile to your sign, bringing subtle healing opportunities related to self-worth and values that align with your sense of fairness. The asteroid Pallas, Athena in Libra, amplifies your strategic thinking abilities today, helping you find elegant solutions to complex interpersonal dynamics. Juno in Aquarius supports unconventional approaches to partnerships while still honoring commitments. The overall planetary pattern forms what astrologers call a mystic rectangle involving your sign, creating a day where challenges are balanced by surprising resources and opportunities for growth. June 24th, 2025, presents a fascinating communication landscape for Libra. With Mercury forming a harmonious trine to your sign from Gemini, your natural diplomatic abilities are significantly amplified today. This air sign connection creates an intellectual playground where your words carry exceptional grace and persuasiveness. You'll find it remarkably easy to articulate complex ideas and navigate difficult conversations that may have seemed impossible just days ago. The words simply flow. Venus, your ruling planet, is positioned in Leo, creating a bold undercurrent to your typically balanced expression. This influence adds a touch of dramatic flair and heartfelt authenticity to your communication style. You're less concerned with merely keeping the peace today, and more focused on expressing your genuine truth, though still with that signature Libran tact. The moon in Aquarius forms a supportive sextile to your sign, enhancing your ability to detach emotionally when needed during important discussions. This emotional objectivity allows you to see multiple perspectives clearly, making you an excellent mediator in any group settings or team projects. Your ability to synthesize conflicting viewpoints will be particularly valuable in professional contexts. Jupiter's position in Gemini expands your capacity for learning and sharing information, especially regarding philosophical or educational matters. You might find yourself drawn to more meaningful exchanges rather than small talk today. Deeper topics around personal growth, cultural understanding, or intellectual pursuits will feel particularly satisfying to discuss. Saturn's influence from Pisces creates a subtle tension square to your sign, suggesting that some communications may require more structure and care than usual. While you typically excel at keeping conversations pleasant, today calls for establishing clearer boundaries in certain exchanges. This is particularly true when discussing responsibilities, commitments, or long-term plans. Adding precise details and specifics will serve you well. The day's cosmic energy particularly supports written communication for Libra. If you've been considering starting a blog, updating your social media presence, or working on important correspondence, the morning hours offer exceptional clarity and creative expression. Your words have a poetic quality that others will find captivating and persuasive. Technology-mediated communication receives favorable aspects today. Virtual meetings, digital presentations, or online networking activities are highlighted with Uranus in Gemini forming a harmonious air trine to your sign. Innovative ideas and unexpected connections can emerge through these channels. Remain open to surprising messages or unconventional collaboration offers. For Libras working in creative fields, Neptune's position enhances your intuitive communication abilities. You may find yourself sensing what others need to hear before they've fully expressed themselves. This psychic attunement helps you choose words with exceptional care and impact, particularly when addressing emotional subjects. The day's overall communication theme invites balance between speaking and listening, a natural strength for your sign, but one that requires conscious attention today. With so many planets enhancing your expressive abilities, remember to create space for others to share their perspectives as well. Your greatest insights may come from what you hear rather than what you say. For relationship communication specifically, today's aspects support clearing up any recent misunderstandings with partners, friends, or colleagues. The Venusian influence brings charm and diplomacy to potentially difficult conversations. If you've been avoiding a necessary discussion, the cosmic energy now supports resolution through careful, thoughtful expression. Libra, today's financial landscape holds significant promise as Venus forms a supportive trine with Jupiter, creating an expansive energy around your resources and earning potential. This planetary alignment opens doors to unexpected financial opportunities, particularly through social connections and collaborative ventures. The moon's position in your second house of personal finances amplifies your intuition about money matters today, helping you distinguish between genuinely valuable prospects and those that merely glitter on the surface. Your ruling planet Venus is also forming an interesting aspect with Mercury, enhancing your ability to negotiate and communicate your worth effectively in professional settings. This is an excellent day to initiate conversations about raises, bonuses, or improved financial terms in any ongoing projects. Saturn's influence from your sixth house suggests that financial opportunities connected to your daily work or service may require additional patience and structure, but could provide substantial long-term stability. Pay particular attention to investments or ventures related to beauty, design, or harmony-creating services, as these align naturally with your Libran energies and are favorably aspected today. A surprising Uranus aspect indicates that an unconventional approach to your finances could yield unexpected results, perhaps an unusual investment opportunity, or an innovative side project might surface. Your natural diplomatic abilities are heightened today, making this an excellent time to mediate financial discussions or broker deals that benefit multiple parties. Notice how you feel drawn to balance risk and security in your financial portfolio right now. With Mars activating your partnership sector, collaborative financial endeavors receive cosmic support, but ensure all agreements are clearly documented as Mercury is approaching a retrograde period next month. The position of Neptune suggests avoiding financial decisions that seem too good to be true or lack sufficient clarity. Investment opportunities related to art, luxury goods, or creative enterprises carry particularly favorable energy today, aligning with your natural aesthetic sensibilities. Consider exploring financial structures that offer both security and growth potential, as the current cosmic configuration supports balanced approaches rather than all-or-nothing strategies. Your ability to see multiple perspectives gives you an advantage in complex financial situations. Today, trust this natural gift when evaluating opportunities. Financial discussions with authority figures or mentors could prove especially valuable under today's Capricorn influence in your authority sector. Pay close attention to recurring financial patterns or themes, as today's numerological alignment highlights lessons that may have appeared in your financial journey previously. The current planetary pattern suggests this is an excellent time to review and possibly restructure recurring expenses or subscription services to improve overall cash flow. Your charm and social grace are particularly strong today, potentially opening doors to financial connections through networking or casual conversations. Jupiter's influence brings expansion potential to your financial resources, but exercise Libran discernment to avoid overextending. Consider exploring investments in sectors experiencing innovation or positive transformation, as these align with today's dynamic planetary energies. Overall, approach today with a balanced perspective on wealth building, neither too conservative nor too speculative, embracing the middle path that resonates with your Libran nature. This evening, take time to visualize your financial goals with clarity, as the moon's position enhances manifestation potential for well-defined intentions. On June 24, 2025, Libra experiences a remarkable alignment of celestial energies, creating several distinct fortunate areas in your life. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Gemini, activating your ninth house of higher learning, travel, and expanded consciousness. This powerful aspect opens doors for educational pursuits, publishing opportunities, and significant growth through cultural exchange. Any endeavors related to academia, legal matters, or international connections will receive cosmic support today. The moon in Aquarius illuminates your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression, forming a beautiful air trine with your sun sign. This creates a flowing channel of innovative energy, making it an exceptionally fortunate day for artistic projects, creative presentations, or showcasing your talents. Your natural aesthetic sensibilities are enhanced, and others will be particularly receptive to your creative vision. Communication becomes another significantly fortunate area, as Mercury in Cáncer forms a sextile to Uranus, bringing unexpected good news or innovative solutions. Pay close attention to conversations, messages, and information exchanges today. A casual discussion could lead to a valuable connection or insight that opens new pathways of opportunity. Financial matters receive beneficial aspects as well, with the sun in Cáncer illuminating your 10th house of career and public reputation. Professional recognition or opportunities for advancement may arrive unexpectedly. Your diplomatic abilities and sense of fairness position you perfectly for roles involving mediation, conflict resolution, or bringing disparate groups together. Partnership matters, always important for relationship-oriented Libra, receive a special blessing today through Neptune's supportive aspect to your 7th house ruler. Intuitive understanding flows between you and significant others, whether in personal or professional relationships. This is an excellent day for strengthening bonds, making commitments, or healing any relational discord through compassionate communication. Social gatherings prove especially fortunate, as the air sign dominance in the sky creates an environment where your natural charm and social grace can shine. Networking events, community activities, or any situation requiring diplomacy will showcase your talents and connect you with individuals who appreciate your balanced approach. Your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term aspirations receives beneficial aspects from Saturn, suggesting that commitments made to collective endeavors today have strong potential for long-term stability and success. Organizations, clubs, or social causes you support may offer unexpected opportunities for leadership or meaningful contribution. Health and wellness routines initiated today have staying power, particularly those focused on creating balance and harmony in your physical systems. The Venus-Jupiter trine supports practices that combine aesthetic pleasure with physical benefit, perhaps dance, yoga, or other movement arts that appeal to your Venusian nature. Pay special attention to synchronicities and chance meetings today. With Jupiter's expansive energy flowing so harmoniously with your ruling planet, the universe is creating fortunate connections that may not immediately reveal their significance. A seemingly random encounter could later prove to be pivotal in your personal or professional development. The 3rd house is also highlighted, suggesting that short trips, conversations with siblings or neighbors, and local community involvement could yield unexpected benefits. Information gathered in your immediate environment contains valuable seeds of opportunity if you remain attentive. For Libras involved in legal matters, today's planetary alignment offers favorable energy for negotiations, settlements, or formal agreements. Your natural sense of justice aligns with cosmic patterns supporting fair and equitable outcomes, Perhaps most significantly, the astral climate today strengthens your ability to find the sweet spot between assertiveness and cooperation, a balance that Libras continuously seek. This enhanced equilibrium allows you to advance your own interests while maintaining harmonious relationships, creating a foundation for sustainable success across multiple life areas. With the moon gliding through expansive Sagittarius in your third house of communication on June 24th, your social energy is especially vibrant and magnetic, dear Libra. This lunar placement opens doors to meaningful connections through intellectual exchange and philosophical discussions that satisfy your natural desire for balance and harmony in relationships. You're likely to find yourself at the center of social gatherings, effortlessly weaving people together with your diplomatic charm. The sun in nurturing Cáncer in your 10th house forms a dynamic square to your sign, pushing you to balance professional responsibilities with social obligations, but also lending emotional depth to your interactions. Venus, your ruling planet, dances in passionate Leo in your 11th house of friendships and future aspirations, bringing warmth, creativity, and a touch of drama to your social circle. Group activities are particularly favored today, whether virtual or in person, and you may find yourself taking on a leadership role that feels surprisingly natural. Mercury in chatty Gemini forms a supportive trine to your sun sign, enhancing your already impressive communication skills and enabling you to express even complex ideas with grace and clarity. Pay special attention to connections made through shared intellectual interests, as these could develop into significant long-term friendships or collaborative partnerships. Jupiter in meticulous Virgo aspects your Venus, suggesting that a friend may offer practical support or advice regarding a creative project or romantic situation. Their perspective, though initially challenging to your aesthetic sensibilities, contains valuable wisdom worth considering. Social invitations may arrive unexpectedly today, particularly around midday when the moon forms a conjunction with Jupiter. While your natural inclination is to say yes to maintain harmony, be selective about which ones you accept, as Mars in Virgo in your 12th house suggests you may need more downtime than usual to recharge your social batteries. Neptune in Aries creates a subtle fog around certain friendship dynamics, particularly regarding shared resources or collaborative financial ventures. Maintain boundaries and clarity in these areas, especially if joining forces on a project with monetary implications. A friend from your past may reconnect through social media or mutual connections. This reunion carries nostalgic energy, but also potential for healing old wounds if approached with your characteristic diplomacy. Your social intuition is especially heightened today as Pluto in Aquarius forms a supportive sextile to your sun sign, allowing you to sense undercurrents in group dynamics and navigate complex interpersonal territories with finesse. Professional connections benefit from your charismatic approach, with senior colleagues or mentors particularly receptive to your ideas and presentation style. The early evening hours bring a slight shift as the moon makes a challenging aspect to Saturn, potentially introducing a temporary feeling of isolation or concern about social approval. Remember that this is transient. Your natural Libran ability to create harmony will quickly dispel these shadows. Digital connections flourish especially well today, with online forums, social media interactions, and video gatherings bringing unexpected opportunities for meaningful exchange. A conversation initiated in these virtual spaces may evolve into something much more significant over the coming weeks. For Libras in romantic relationships, your partner's social circle becomes increasingly important. Connections with their friends and community create a stronger foundation for your bond. For single Libras, friendship circles and group activities hold strong romantic potential, with Venus suggesting someone already in your extended social network may reveal themselves in a new light. Family gatherings carry a peaceful, harmonious energy, with your natural mediator role less necessary than usual as planetary alignments favor smooth interactions among relatives. In navigating today's rich social landscape, Remember that your Libran gift for seeing all sides sometimes leads to indecision in social commitments. Trust your initial intuitive response about which connections feel energizing versus depleting. Set gentle but clear boundaries with friends who tend to dominate conversations or demand excessive emotional labor. Your social strength today lies in authentic connection rather than people-pleasing tendencies. Consider hosting a small gathering where diverse friends from different parts of your life can intermingle. Your talent for creating comfortable social atmospheres shines brilliantly under current planetary alignments. Social opportunities related to artistic endeavors, beauty, design, or aesthetic pursuits are especially favored, with potential for both personal fulfillment and professional advancement through these channels. The Sagittarius moon encourages you to expand your social horizons beyond familiar territory. Perhaps engage with a cultural group or intellectual community that challenges your perspectives in stimulating ways. As the day concludes, take time to reflect on which social connections left you feeling energized rather than depleted. These are the relationships to nurture as we move toward the Cancer new moon next week, which will illuminate your house of public recognition and career advancement. As Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter today, your natural diplomatic skills are heightened, Libra. This cosmic alignment opens doorways for reconciliation in relationships that may have been strained recently. Take advantage of this energy by initiating difficult conversations. You've been postponing. Your ability to see multiple perspectives will serve you exceptionally well now. The moon in Gemini activates your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, suggesting that intellectual pursuits started today have favorable long-term outcomes. Consider signing up for that course or workshop you've been contemplating. Mercury's position indicates that written communication flows effortlessly for you today, an excellent time to draft important emails, proposals, or creative writing. Be mindful, however, of Saturn's influence in your sixth house, which cautions against overcommitting yourself. Creating clear boundaries around your time and energy will prevent burnout in the coming weeks. Your ruling planet, Venus, also highlights financial opportunities, but Neptune's aspect suggests looking beyond surface appearances before making monetary decisions. When it comes to your physical well-being, the stars suggest incorporating balance-oriented practices, perhaps alternating between active and restorative activities rather than pushing to extremes. Socially, you might feel pulled between wanting deep one-on-one interaction and enjoying larger group settings. Honor this duality by planning accordingly, perhaps scheduling both types of engagements with adequate transition time between them. Colors that enhance your